West Park House Tour is a self-guided tour, and there's usually 10 to 12 properties on our tour, and it's to showcase all the variety of architecture that's in the West Park area.
We had looked at probably, I don't even know, maybe 25 houses in the area or something. And my husband was just out driving around the city one day with a friend of ours, and they happened to drive by this house, and there was a for sale sign in the yard. So we looked it up online, and I think as soon as we saw the pictures, this became our house.
One day I was like in the row house, it was probably in the spring, and I was thinking, yeah, it'd be really nice to have a house with more windows and daylight. And I went on Realtor.com, and this house popped up, and I fell in love with that staircase. And then we walked through it, and it was just intriguing.
We looked for a house that didn't need a whole lot of work, that had a place for a piano, and had some off-street parking. And this house fit all three of those things.
So I'm actually the 5th generation of Jandals to live in Allentown. Seeing this area, seeing the development going on in Center City right now is amazing. When we came into the home, it had been used as an office before, so there were some office qualities to it. Unfortunately, it was empty for about 4 years. You come in here, you see the amount of quality craftsmanship from the early 1900s. You can't replicate that today.
It's a part of the history of the town, the expansion of the town. Basically, this was a no man's land until about 1908, when the trolley line was extended and houses started to spring up along the route. Before that, West Park was pretty much just a dumping grounds, and it wasn't until General Trexler came along, purchased it, and made it into an arboretum that it became the park it is today.
Well, our house was built in 1905, and so the way it was constructed is very different from the way houses are constructed now, and I think that's important to learn about.
So we're the 4th owner. So it was built as a single-family home by the Moyers. They sold it to Ralph Metzger, who was a portrait photographer in Allentown, but nothing really major architecturally was changed. When the Metzgers had it and they closed off the 1st and 2nd floor, they encased all the railing in wood. They protected it all completely and built a wall around it. So that's all the original railing that we were able to just open up.
This house, I don't think I've ever seen a more solidly built house than this house. It's 100 years old, but I feel like it's going to outlast a lot of the newer construction in the area.
We tore up carpets to refurbish the hardwood floors you see around the building. We installed all the molding you see in each of the offices and rooms. It was all new window treatments, all new wall coverings. Really wanted to restore it to that grandeur of the 1904 mansion that Alexander Scheimer built, and really return it to the same layout.
I would say the curved wall as you go in the front room here is very unique and not in a lot of these homes. And overall, just the nice woodwork that's in here.
And the stonework outside is beautiful. We did replace all the mortar along the entire exterior of the building in order to unify the color. You have that nice soft gray that you usually saw in the old style homes.
When we walked in the house, the thing that we kept coming back to is the leaded glass in the dining room. It's astonishing. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything quite like it.
The windows are really special too. If you go into what we're using as a family room, it's just window seats. The window seats are really nice.
The value of the West Park Civic Association is evident as you walk around the neighborhood. I mean, a lot of the houses in the area are, they're just beautiful houses, and the history of the city is really evident in the homes.
It's a piece of Allentown heritage. It's something to be proud of. Walking down Hamilton Street, you see these amazing buildings, amazing structures that deserve the love and care that we can provide today, because you don't see the craftsmanship anymore. It's an endangered species of architecture.
I think they bring great opportunities like the house tour for people to get to see some of the historic homes. I think they also bring a sense of caring about the neighborhood and a sense of wanting the neighborhood to develop, but not too much, to still preserve the history that's here.
The city does have a lot to offer, that if you're downsizing and you don't want to live in the burbs and drive everywhere, you can walk to the schools, you can walk to colleges, to hospitals, to the fairgrounds, and everything is available right here within several steps from your door.